Aloha, friends. Today we are going to be talking about the tropical rainforest and look at some of the amazing animals that can be found in the rainforest. So, something really important about the rainforest is that it only covers about 2% of our Earth, meaning that there's not very many rainforests, but over half of all the animals found on Earth live in the rainforest, including bugs, which are also called insects, and flora, which are also called plants. And we get really, really important things from the rainforest, such as medicine coming from plants that live in the rainforest and different things, even plants that produce chocolate. So, what are rainforests? Rainforests are very hot and they're very wet, meaning they get a lot of rain. They have lots of tall trees, plants, vines that grow really close together. And you can see this is a picture of a rainforest. So the rainforest has some community helpers, and we have community helpers as well. When we think of community helpers, we think of police officers, firefighters, and all people that help others. Maybe helping people such as doctors or post office carriers, or even people that help animals such as veterinarians. These are just a few of the community helpers that we have. Well, animals have the same thing. So the first thing is a producer. A producer makes the food. So in this picture, you see a lot of plants. And that's exactly what producers are. They're plants. They make the food. So they either make food for animals to eat, such as grass or hay or straw, or producers make food for people, such as corn or apples or any other fruit and vegetable that you can think of. Consumers eat the food. How many of you like to eat food? Then you're a consumer. So animals and people are both consumers. And there's three different types of consumers: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Those are some really big words. So let's find out a little bit more. So herbivores are animals that eat mainly plants, or people that only eat plants. They don't eat any meat. And so a lot of animals that are herbivores are cows, horses, rabbits, and sheep. Well, the rainforest has herbivores too, and these are some of the top herbivores found in the rainforest: sloths, howler monkeys, the macaws, the blue morpho butterfly, and look at this animal. This is called a tapir and a capybara. Carnivores are animals that only eat meat. There's not very many people that only eat meat. Most people eat a combination of either just plants or plants and animals, but not really just meat. So we talk mostly about animals as being carnivores, such as lions, sharks, eagles. Well, here are the rainforest carnivores. And the anaconda, that giant snake, is one of them. Also the jaguar, piranha, which is a meat-eating fish, harpy eagle, and look, a plant that's a carnivore, which is called the Venus flytrap. It opens up its plant part, and when a fly lands in the middle, it closes and traps the fly, and that's how it eats. And last but not least, that cute cat, which is not very cute and cuddly in real life. It's called an ocelot. So omnivores are the most common. They eat plants and animals. And you can tell that people mostly eat plants and animals. So we would mostly fall in this category, as well as bears, raccoons. And in the rainforest, these are a lot of the omnivores: poison arrow dart frogs, toucans, squirrel monkeys, tamarins, which are another type of monkey. And look at that silly bird. It's called the cock of the rock bird. So we talked about producers making the food, consumers eating the food. Well, decomposers we need. Decomposers are the animals, bacteria, fungus, insects that eat the dead plants and animals, and they turn them back into soil. So when you think about a compost bin, all that stuff that goes in a compost bin, and it breaks down and turns back into healthy soil, that's the job of the decomposers. So these are some of the decomposers that are found in the rainforest: termites, worms, snails, mushrooms, the velvet worm, and ants. Lots of ants. So I hope that you learned a little bit more about how animals help and are community helpers, just like we have community helpers. Their jobs are to be either the producers, which make the food, like plants, the consumers, which eat the food, and there's 3 different types. Which one are you? Are you an herbivore that only eats plants? Are you a carnivore that only eats meat? Or are you an omnivore that eats plants and meat? And last but not least, we need those decomposers to take all the dead stuff that's found on the ground and to turn it into rich, healthy soil so new plants, new producers can grow. That's all for today, friends. Goodbye.